can be pricey, but if you find a good one, it can be well worth your money.
Yeah, joining us live this afternoon is Allison Schnelly with the Kaizen Studio Fitness Center. And so what's a good reason? What are the reasons people want to turn to a trainer?
Well, there are a lot of good reasons people turn to a trainer. First and foremost probably is going to be motivation. People have a hard time continuing to motivate themselves, getting in a really good program. So that would be first and foremost. Second probably is education and proper technique. Depending on your goals, there's different set and rep schemes, there's different exercises you're going to want to do, especially if you're a beginner wanting to learn the proper techniques. And this is something, if you learn the proper techniques and learn how to set up a program and get good education, you can go out and work it on your own. But maybe starting with a personal trainer is a good idea. Another reason would be an accountability partner, someone that, if you've got to work out at 5:30 a.m. and you're going to go by yourself, it's a little bit harder than if you're paying someone and meeting them there at the gym and they're going to be there.
It's hard to cancel at 5 a.m.
It is. So.
Are they like Jillian on the, what's that show?
The biggest loser.
Yeah.
It really depends. And that's
Are you like Jillian?
Well, it depends on who I'm working
right,
with.
Yeah.
Depends
really.
on what motivates you.
Yes, exactly. Different things motivate different people. So you're going to want to find a trainer that you gel with. Most gyms will offer a free personal training session, and some will offer a few different free personal training sessions. Maybe try a few different trainers because what works for you might not be a good fit for someone else. So you really want to make sure your personalities gel.
Who benefits the most? I mean, what pops to mind are people that are maybe trying to lose a lot of weight, beginners like you said, or sometimes you just hit a rut and you need a new workout plan.
I think both. Obviously I'm a personal trainer, and there are times that I want to go out and I'll join boot camp groups or join other groups because you just want to be with people. It can be a social thing. It can be you're in a rut, or it can be maybe you're training for something. Maybe you're training for a triathlon, a bodybuilding competition. You see more and more athletes hiring trainers, even young athletes hiring trainers.
Yes, that's what I was going to suggest, because if your goal is to try to do a marathon, a half marathon, or to do one of these triathlons, it really is good to have a coach. And from what I understand, in these situations, you can get a coach that can help lay out a monthly plan for you or a weekly plan for you.
You don't have to go twice a week. I mean, some people taper to where they're once a month with a personal trainer, right?
Absolutely. You can do, it really varies. You can do 3 times a week, twice a week, once a week, 1 time a month. I have people that check in once a month, and I kind of give them ideas. They know how to work out. They've done tries, they've done marathons, they've done all these things. They just kind of need someone to check in with, make sure they're going through a good routine. Another thing is realize that there are lots of different trainers out there with lots of different certifications. Do your research. There are weekend certifications for personal trainers. There are also things like CSCS. That's what my certification is, Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist. That you have to have a 4-year degree to sit through. There's ACE certification. There's NSCA. There's all different certifications. But really do your homework and make sure you're working.
Because you don't want to get injured.
Exactly. Yep. Make sure you're working with someone that has experience, like you said, gels with your personality, that has a background in doing it, and specializes in what you want. If it's weight loss, if it's weight gain, muscle mass building, or if it's triathlons, or if it's marathon running.
It's certainly a lot of fun to have a trainer, because someone's kind of watching out for you, looking out for you, and that person can really motivate you to reach your goals that you might think that you cannot reach.
Absolutely.
And so when you make it to the finish line, you're like, thanks, coach.
Yep.
Speaking from the guy who's about to do Ironman Wisconsin, it sounded like a personal story.
It is kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it does help having someone push you, and someone that can push you, read you and understand your limits, but also can push you past what you think that you can do. And that's really exciting to see.
Let's talk about cost really quickly, because that's the stopping point for a lot of people.
Yeah, it is a big investment, but also, look at things that you spend, other costs. And I have some people that say, oh, personal training is just so expensive, but they're fighting, diabetes, or they're fighting obesity, and they're fighting these things that, medical costs are a lot more expensive. You just have to kind of weigh your options. And like you said, if cost is a factor, maybe, go once a week or go once a month. And then there are a lot of range, of costs. There are ranges, usually between 40 and 60 to 70, depending on if you're going to a gym, if you're doing one-on-one. Small group could be another option. You have a trainer, but you're working with other people. That keeps the cost down. But then you see the upper end, $70, $80. Maybe that's someone that comes into your home. All right. So there's a big range.
Allison Schnelly, thanks so much.
Thank you.
And if you have a question for Ask the Expert, give us a call, 414-967-5253.
Coming up.